Women are always left to pick up the pieces of the wars. Rape, mines, family loss. I'm here in Iraq to tell the stories of women deminers working to clear the lands of mines left by ISIS and other conflicts. Stories of women who lead change with incredible strength and resilience, shattering stereotypes and gender preconceptions. I came here not knowing what to expect. A country still on its toes after multiple conflicts and ISIS, and negative media coverage that shapes our perceptions in the West.
People had to go through that.
I traveled across the country to meet and photograph some of the amazing Yazidi, Arab, and Kurdish women at the heart of MAG international demining operations. Who are these women? What are they like? Will I be able to connect with them?
I'm not going to lie, it's very hard to speak or to see. I don't understand how can you work in those helmets. Oh, okay. It's a tense moment. With a miner found something and she's digging now to see if it's explosive or not. No, it's not explosive. I'm not going to lie, it's a very strange feeling to be that close to a possible mine. She keeps finding something. It's one thing to stand here and look, watch her work from the side, and another one is actually to dig something and be so close to a potential disaster.
So this is what was given the reading, because the fuses of the mines has metal in them. So this is what was given the reading. We need to ensure what it is there. That's why we do all the digging. We ensure that it's not, if it's a mine, we remove it. If it is anything, we remove it. So there is no reading, there is no metal, no risk.
Really? I think we might be able to do a little...
How do you feel working here? Is it scary?
Oh, I love my job.
I can, yeah.
Yes, it's my country. I like my country, and we are a very nice country for business.
It's such a beautiful place to be, and it's so sad that you cannot just go out on those fields because they're full of mines. And obviously, it's incredible that there are people who work in those fields, and you put that outfit for like half an hour, and it's already kind of making you feel tired. And I cannot imagine how people can work in them constantly.
Finish work.
Finish.
Okay. For today, yeah.
I wanted to create stylized portraits, showing them as women, to understand how they were different or the same from me, or women in the West in general. I knew language was going to be an issue, but it made the challenge even more exciting. I couldn't see the locations. I didn't know the women. I didn't know what they would wear. So it was creating on the spot in random places, which is a photographer's version of hell, after traveling this far.
Well, there is something here. Quite like, it doesn't look like England. It looks interesting, there is something. So this is
هذه نموذج sample.
sample, reference, okay? And more kind of, okay?
صعبة ها؟
Okay, beautiful.
This was where I learned my first funny lesson in cultural differences. When I shoot, I often end up in all kinds of weird poses. That day was no exception with my gynecology photographer's pose. That proved too much for my models.
Beautiful. Fantastic. Sorry, I need to have a shot.
Even though we had a language barrier, body language and emotions can make people connect without words. But there was also the magic of TikTok. Whenever I wanted them to express their personalities more.
TikTok. But even
Beautiful.
Did you like it?
One, yeah.
that's good. This is actually I like it as well. We would love to go with them somewhere on the mountain around sunset time.
Oh, where to go? You know.
I don't know, like somewhere by car. This is, it looks a bit messy, so maybe hand down.
هذا بعد لا الرجل اليمين ايه هيك ايه
Okay. Yeah, fine. Now just keep your hands down and relax them.
This image in particular stayed with me. When we finished photographing, she came to me in a different outfit and asked for one more photo. She wanted to show me something. She took off the hijab. She wanted the hair to flow freely in the wind. I didn't ask for it, but it felt she wanted to express something she felt inside. We went to meet the communities that rebuilt their villages after ISIS and places that still lie in ruins to this day.
Hello.
People in Iraq are some of the nicest people I've ever met,
Okay.
but it was mainly one Kakai culture woman who I felt connection with even without a common language.
One more. Tell that she's amazing. Okay, that's it. Fine. Thank you. Thank you.
I only got to snap a couple of shots,
Thank you.
but she gave me her prayer beads that will remind me of her.
You know, I stood there on that hill looking at that mess that ISIS created, and obviously you feel so frustrated, but also you put a lot of things into perspective. Like when you're at home complaining about the coffee is not good, and here people are not complaining about things like that. I mean, they don't have where to live, their homes were destroyed and everything. It just...
We visited a training area where Mark recreated some of the booby traps that ISIS used to leave to maim or kill those returning home.
I don't really see anything what could potentially be dangerous. Something with shoes that's not right somehow. It just feels too... I can see. Yes. So basically, and that's it. And boom. And boom. That is scary. It's still like
Yeah.
the heater.
The heater, the cooking fire. Yeah.
So I can like leave it open
Or if it was me, I will take this one to connect it together.
and then explode.
Left it. Left it.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay. But this, you can't even see that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you would never think about this. And that's it.
One of the simple thing, this one, you may consider it's clear. If you take a look behind it, nothing there.
Yes.
Nothing attach it. You will show that's safe and you will try to
And
move
then
it.
again,
Once you move it,
from this one.
No, it's
Just
on the
this
other
small
side
one.
of the room.
But again, how clever. You just have to. This is huge.
I'll find that.
you can first try to push it.
I missed
You are
that.
lucky to twice. You missed this one. Just
But-
one small step.
But you couldn't, I mean,
Another version of that, which I show you
it's
earlier.
unbelievable.
Open this one, nothing. They will just want to destroy it. Until I see it item. No, they are safe. Not necessarily all the items will be trouble, but only one item it will be more than enough to.
But literally, you go in the house and absolutely anything can be trapped. Like anything from windows to cups to buckets to like anything.
On our final leg, we met the last 4 amazing Kurdish deminers. Never mind fields where we worked.
Hala. Maybe very little, no, maybe stay there.
طبعا ولا جي خوي بوس
Okay, I need you to come to that
سناريا
side.
توزي ورا بولاوا
More.
زياتر سناريا
Beautiful. Beautiful.
نمورنا بيك
Maybe this one we can put a stone under. Okay, for a couple of seconds. Okay, let's just see. Beautiful. Okay. Ooh, Papa.
Your passport. Wait.
Passport. Okay, $5.
Yeah, show me the passport.
I have a passport. Okay, again, no smile. Quiet. That's good. Look at me.
This is nature machine.
Very beautiful. Very good. How do you feel about your job?
I like it, my job, because it's about my country, about my home, because a safe life is and the animals and any person. I love it, because the mountain and it's a natural, it's a nice. I removed mind. I like it. Excited feeling because I save your life as visitor and anyone the village is the visitor in here.